everybody! I think we are way past due for another adventure. So, van check, camera check, cat check. Everybody, meet Winston. Say hi, Winston. Say hi, Winston. Hi, Winston. That's Winston. Hi. Have we ever picked a gorgeous spot? As you just saw, we found an amazing spot. This is absolutely cherry. I have a dock right to myself. I can't wait to get up early tomorrow morning and get out on the kayak. And we're gonna see how Winston does on that too. I bought him a little life jacket. I'm not sure I'm gonna hold up a whole lot of hope, but you know what? He's done super well with absolutely everything else that we've asked him to do. So maybe this will be a good thing. Cross your fingers and hope he doesn't put a leak in the kayak. Good morning. Oh, it was a good night. Winston and I had a really good sleep, and I'm up. Coffee's made, and in a little bit Winston and I are going to go out on the lake and have a little paddle to get our day started. Hope you come with. Hey everybody, this one is a first for us. We're going to try Winston out on his brand new life jacket and in the kayak with me. So if it doesn't quite work for him, we're okay with that. I'm going to just abort mission if we have to. So let's see, let's get going. Come on, hold still, buddy. Well, I'm not going to say he's super happy about this. Let's just persist for a little bit longer. So step 2 of the process is to put him in his pack sack just until he feels safe enough. He always feels safe in his pack sack. So we're going to start this little adventure this way, and then I'm going to let him peek his head out and see how we go from there. I'm going to call this one not a failed experiment, but enough for now. We went out for a little tiny paddle and he got quite uncomfortable out there, so I turned around to come back in. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put him in the van with his breakfast, and we're going to crate him, and I'm going to go out for a paddle for about 45 minutes. He did pretty good. Good boy, Winston. He's learning. He's only 5.5 months. that was pretty wonderful. Just did a little paddle around the lake. It took me about 45 minutes like I thought it would. Had a look at all the little campsites that are here. If I didn't say it before, I think I did, but we're at Klein Lake on the Sunshine Coast. Beautiful little lake, wonderful little campsites. This is a no reservation lake, so when you come in, you gotta be lucky to find a spot because it's pretty popular down here, and I can certainly see why. Well, in any case, that was a fun little paddle, but I got a little chilly out there, so I came back, changed my clothes, made a little coffee, let Winston out, and thought I'd sit here and tell you a little bit about our plans for today. So I'm thinking that I'll make a little breakfast, and then I'm gonna put Winston in the pack sack and we're gonna go for a short little hike. Probably check my phone to see what hikes are in this area. I'm not feeling really energetic, so it'll probably be a short one. But let's check out what there is around here. For the van tour, we're going to start up front. So when I'm parked, I'm in a campsite. I will usually use my front seats as kind of a little garage to keep things that I don't need immediately. Where we do all of our living in here is in the back. So we've got a bed built in. It is a slat bed. It does pull out for a double bed for when my honey is with me. Right now Winston's with me, and this down here is his little bed. So in here I have one of these little back of the seat holders, and it's got water and a book, and it's got my toothbrush and brush. This is the little basket that I just keep all of my clothes in. I've got a little rug in here. Excuse the mess. I'm going to have to take it to the car wash and vacuum out in here. So this little thing right here, this is my Dometic. That one is just to be used at night because I'm not a huge fan of going out and peeing in the dark. I'm a little bit of a chicken. I'm going to call myself a wuss, and that would be accurate. Somebody's got a big purr on. Hello, Winston. Are you going to purr for us? Oh, what a pretty boy. Are you thirsty? Do you want a drink? Oh, we'll get you a drink in a minute, sweetie. Outside, I have my mat for outside my door, and Winston's got some toys out there and some dishes. Yeah, the seat with the cushion is mine. I always put out two, whether Alex is with me or not. We got a lovely little table and my hot chocolate sitting there. What I've got up here for my sunshade, this is exactly what that is. It's a regular sunshade. This is not one that's specifically made for a minivan or a car. We just adapted an old sunshade we had to do this. And to do that, this is the way it regularly works. It's got the poles, it's got the little hook in, and I've just got it anchored with some rocks for right now. On here, I've got this up over top. You can kind of see better in here that it goes right over top of there. And then I've just used a little bungee clip to hook it down in here. And this is working really good. This is my first time trying this one, so I'm pretty pleased with the result of this. I'll kind of show you inside and over on the other side. Let's see. There we go. Get turned around. Yeah, what a beautiful spot we're in. So here is my table setup. This is my stove. Of course, I just use a little 2-burner propane stove. And I've got a little table here that we set up. I'm sure you guys have seen these kind of tables. They're really easy up and they're pretty durable, so I'm happy with it. A little bottle of water. And then here is my setup. So my cooler sits in the back. The basket on top of that is dry goods. We've got these old cupboards that I picked up out of the restore. And one was a stand-up cupboard. I just laid it on my side and decided to use it as cubbies. When the door is shut, nothing goes anywhere. So I basically got cleaning supplies in here and kind of junk drawer stuff. I've got a little nook here. Right now I've got garbage and recycling in it. I've got room to set stuff along the top. And inside, this is where I just keep all of my kitchen stuff. Behind the cabinets, I have a little shelving unit. So this is kind of a little storage stuff. I keep things like toilet paper and things that I don't need immediately back there. So as you can see in there, I keep things like marshmallow sticks, axe, my little saw. Down in the bottom here is where I keep extra sleeping bags, and the life jackets and everything go down there. Underneath the bed, of course, we have all kinds of storage. I've got my shoe bin. I've got that little bin. It's just a little takeaway fabric cooler. It works really good. And then that little black pack is my emergency items pack. It's got all of my first aid, and it's got an earthquake kit in there as well. Well, that's it. That's the van. So, if you guys have any comments, oh yeah, I didn't show you the curtains. So these curtains I made myself, and what I've got them up here with is an upholstery pin. I'll show you what that looks like. And then I just put a bunch of decals on there. It's blackened on the other side, white on this side to keep it light for me, and it keeps the light out really, really well. Across the front, I have my curtains, so at night when I want to black everything out, I can do that. I have slept in Walmart parking lots in this van very stealthily, and it's worked very well for me. So what I have holding my curtains up, like I said, is an upholstery pin. I don't know if I can, yeah, there you can get an idea what it looks like. So this is it right here. There we go. You can see it's got this little corkscrew. And you take that and you screw that right into the fabric of the minivan. It's not a permanent build kind of thing. It comes out very easy and it leaves no marks. So there, that may be something useful I can share. So that does it for the van tour. So if you enjoy this content and you would like to come along with myself and Winston on our adventures, please give us a follow. We really, really appreciate that. And tap that little bell so that you can be notified every time there is a new video up. Now, I am not an every week kind of poster to YouTube. It can be sometimes I'll do every week, sometimes a couple of weeks, sometimes once a month, or as has happened lately with COVID and other things in life taking over, you might not see me for a little bit, but then I'll be back, don't you worry. I'm always going to come back. I really enjoy this, and I really appreciate those of you who are following me, so thank you so much, you guys. You make everything so wonderful, and I love the comments that you leave me. So if you got something to say, especially something helpful, please leave that comment below. And I think we're either going to have a nap now or go for a hike. Let's see what Winston wants to do. Hey, so we decided to come out for a little walk. Here is Winston with me instead of a nap. I don't think it's going to be a hike today. It's a little overcast and I don't want to take him out if the weather's going to turn bad on us. So we're going to do a little walk around the lake, see what we can learn about the area, check out some of the different campsites that might be available. I think that might be a good idea. And It's really looking pretty deserted here. There's only a few other campers besides us. That's not a bad thing. Usually this place is pretty crammed up, especially on the weekends. So let's go on with our walk and I'll share with you a few of the sights along the way. Right, Winston? Yeah, Winston comes along in his backpack when we go for these little walks. He's not quite ready to be full off leash at 5.5 months, but we're working on it. Stick with us to see how he progresses. Here's something worth pointing out to everybody. So Klein Lake is on the Sun Coaster Trail. I don't know if many of you have heard about the Sun Coaster Trail. I'll give you this here. It goes from Earl's Cove all the way down into Seashell. You can even go further in on that towards Gibson's if you like. And this is going to be connected to Squamish and also to the Sunshine Coast Trail, I believe. Please correct me if I am wrong. And yeah, it's a really nice hike. So we're back at camp and Winston is totally happy on his lead again. He got a little bit antsy this walk. He usually doesn't, but it happened in one particular place. He got fussy going and then he got fussy in the same place coming back. And it was pretty close to where we heard the rustling in the bushes. So I don't know if there was actually anything there, but he can smell and hear and see 3 times better than I can. So sometimes it's good to trust his instincts as well. He's super happy to be back in camp. And actually, might be a good time to ask anybody out there if you've had any experience training a cat for backpacking and for harness training. And yeah, what do you recommend? Here, let me show you the backpack we're using. So this is the backpack that we're using. As you can see, there's a little clip here, or there is a little clip to clip him in. It goes deep. It's padded on the bottom, and it has mesh top and sides, and a couple of little pouches to carry his stuff. It's called Outward Hound, and it's made for a small dog. He's almost outgrowing this backpack as it is, so I need to start looking for something a little bit better, bigger, sturdier. I would like to take him out on some real hikes when he starts getting more used to the outdoors. He's doing pretty darn good, so I don't think it'll be very long before he is ready for that. I need something sturdier also because if you look what happened here, my fault, I forgot his treats in this pack one night and I left it on the floor at home, and he did his very best to get those treats out of this backpack. So I will be needing to replace one. So tips, tricks, recommendations, folks, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh my God, Winston, what are you doing? Get out of the fire. You're gonna need a bath now. What's in there? Come on. Out you go. Out you go. Silly, silly cat. Ooh, ick. What are you doing? All tangled? Let's get you untangled. I'm laughing because Winston's in the fire pit again. There's no food in there. There's nothing that can hurt him. I checked on it, but he absolutely is fascinated with it right now. In any case, it's raining just like I thought it was going to rain. Oh my gosh, and my hair got wet. This is camping hair, folks. It's just camping hair. Nothing to be really afraid of. Well, what's the best thing to do on a rainy day when you're out at the lake? Grab a good book and a snack and maybe have a nap. See you later. Oh, I woke up from my nap and this is what we have. Weather Network, you let me down again. So it's just about time for supper. Oh, pardon me. And I don't think I'm going to be going out for another paddle tonight. And I also don't think that I'm going to be doing any photography unless this lets up. Well, I think I'll go and get the kayak and start deflating it for packing up tomorrow. Listen to that. It's coming down pretty good. Did let up for about 10 minutes, so I grabbed the camera and I went down the lake. There's some pretty little lily pads down there, and I had a shot in mind, so I got all set up, and yeah, it started raining again, so I don't think I got anything, but I tried. We'll see when I get home. Maybe once I get it into post-processing, it'll look like a little bit more, but I'm not going to hold out a lot of hope for that. I don't know if that's really terrible. I'm out here and I'm happy being here, so if you get a shot, you get a shot, and sometimes you don't. As long as you enjoy this beautiful, beautiful province of British Columbia and get out in it once in a while, there's no reason to be sad, is there? Here we are. Camp is all packed up. I forgot my water bottle. So I've now got my water jug, and we truly are ready to go. This has been such a beautiful spot, but we're not quite done yet. On our way out here, there's one of my favorite spots to photograph. I'm hoping that the water isn't too low and that we get some nice pictures there. And it looks like Winston's all ready to go. Hey, Winston. Yep, all buckled in, safe, and off we go. So I stopped at the place I was telling you about. It's usually one of my favorite places to stop and take some photographs. Looks like somebody's joining us here for company. Anyway, it's a little disappointing. It's been a really long, hot, dry summer. And our water levels are really super low, so I don't think I'm gonna get anything. I do have maybe one photo that I think I might pull out of this. Hang on, let me show you what I'm talking about. Really sorry for the glare and the reflection in this. I don't know what to do about it, but here is what I have in frame for the shot I'm looking for. I'm gonna do another one where I'm gonna try and get in at this little area right here, this little log with all the green coming off of it. We'll try and get that one too. One of the things that brings me back to this spot again and again is the light in this area. We've got a gorgeous canopy above. We've got the water reflecting that light below, and it just creates this beautiful ambiance within this, and it's different every time I come here. The light changes, and it just gives me a happy heart to be here. It's a happy place. And we're really starting to lose the light. We're getting a little bit too much glare to go on. And I've got Winston in the van. It's nice and cool and parked in the shade, and he was fast asleep when I came out. He's probably awake now. Better get going. So I think we'll leave you here for today, folks, and we'll leave you with something funny that happened in camp. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. Hey there, buddy boy. Did you miss me? You're such a good boy. No, not in my van. Well, that was fun, wasn't it, Winston? You're watching those crazy chipmunks or squirrels. I'm not sure.